Okay. We are. It's being live streamed. That's new. The Zoom. This meeting is being live streamed.
Indeed.
I want to leave the meeting. I'm disgusted that it's being
me too. We're out of here. See ya.
Bye. It's got it or leave meeting.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're here.
Hello.
What do you think is going to be first to pop in chat?
Sharon.
Sharon. Okay. I'm going to go with Sarah.
Okay.
Okay.
But Sarah put a message on saying she didn't know if it was on today.
Oh. Vera would be my number 2. And our heart and our hearts all go out to Vera. She lost her dog, Benji. And it, losing a dog is like losing any other family member. And the dogs, man, all they do is give you unconditional love. They're the best pets you can have, as far as I'm concerned. And our hearts go out to you, Vera.
Yeah. They do give you, I love cats, but they are a bit aloof when they want to be.
They're a lot aloof.
It's like I'll stick my bum in your face whenever I want to, but
that's what Vera's cat and your cat does. They both get on camera and turn around, stick their ass into the camera.
Well, luckily you don't see any kind of debris.
No?
Because I try.
Okay.
He hasn't, has he?
No.
Oh, thank God for that. It'd just be awful.
Sharon. No.
Cat with long hair.
Sharon was first to pop in. Yep.
Hey, Sharon. Long time no see, Sharon.
You got it. You won. Okay.
Yeah. Long time no see.
I think Sarah and Sharon were in cahoots. Sarah wanted to go in, but she let Sharon go in first.
Oh, right. Is this the competition energy that we've got going on, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So.
You look lovely, darling.
Oh, look at you.
Is it very hot over there?
Hot. Well, it's August. Hot.
Is it very hot over there?
It's August in Florida. Yeah, we're in our hurricane season and it's hot here.
I can see.
So I got my fire sign, fire element shirt on. So it's fire hot. I'm red hot.
You are. You're telling me, and I'm marrying you.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay.
Try stopping me.
I don't want to. You will marry me.
Good.
I was looking at some of the comments. Let's go to the weekly tarot forecast one first.
Oh my goodness, please. I had a big rant just after the Scorpio. I'm really sorry. It just fell out of my mouth and I must say sorry now. So sorry.
I don't know what you're saying sorry about because everybody loved you.
Yeah, but there'll be people there that might not.
Isn't she gorgeous? I
look startled.
This is what a deer in headlights would look like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, duh.
Is that a car?
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, okay, well, first I want to give a shout out to Hanging Laundry. Thank you for the compliment. She's talking about the N5D shirts. The shirts are beautiful and so soft. Why not get gorgeous, lovingly handmade shirts that are artworks, that are works of art from Gregg instead of something from a factory? And I said, oh, thank you. Every N5D quantum tie-dye shirt is unique and has the energy of gemstones in the dye, along with the 99.9% quartz crystal sand, which supercharges the gemstones. I also add Ho'opono to each shirt. Shipping is usually fast, within several days to anywhere in the United States. So yeah, you can check it out right there. And thank you for that compliment. Now, Julie Barbados said this about your trip to Sarasota. Don't you or Gregg despair? Every day is like a week in the States. Things change rapidly. Spain just set a precedent by its high court ruling that mandatory shoulder stabs are illegal. That could change everything. I'm moving to
Ooh.
Sarasota in September and look forward to meeting Gregg and you in October. Been listening to Gregg more on than off since about 2009, which is about when I started in 5D. You will make it to Florida, Julie Barbado.
Yay! Thank you, Julie.
I love those kind of positive thoughts.
We needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have all sorts of people just love. Here's Julie making a comment about, thank you for the readings. And, people just love you and your readings, honey.
Oh, well, I love giving them.
Claudette said, hi, Allie. I've missed you. We had a terrible family tragedy. Thank you for the Leo reading.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And definitely sending. So we're sending Claudette as well. Tons of love and light. Yeah. And here's something interesting by Phil. He said that we're having a geomagnetic storm in the red class 5. For us, a tower moment for the cabal. A tower moment for the.
Mean?
Well, what does the tower to you mean in tarot?
Oh, okay, tower moment, meaning everything is erupting.
Yep.
And things are coming to the surface. Things are being shaken up.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Here's another one from Tamara. Oh my God, you are right on the dime. My husband and I are driving 1,000 miles to see family, and we have been looking for our perfect dog. You're giving me so much more hope that we'll find our fur babe. Everything you said was everything I needed.
I think that's the one I picked up, a dog. I said, someone's getting a dog.
And there it is.
Getting a dog.
Yeah. And you can see, there's just, people absolutely love you, and especially me. But,
now, do I look better with the fringe or without the fringe? Can I ask people, please? Do I keep the fringe?
Gorgeous either way.
I just don't know.
Yeah. So Rebecca said, you guys are so cute together. I just had to say that, sending love and light to all.
Thank you.
And then Susan said, Allie is really gorgeous. Love her giggle. Me too. You're so handsome, Gregg. Nowadays, I don't get the nowadays part.
Nowadays too.
You're handsome nowadays. Before you look like shit. I know, I get it. And thank you. And my comment was, especially gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, it's makeup, but thank you very much.
And just lots of wonderful comments on this as well, too. Oh. So thank you, everyone, for the thumbing up and leaving comments if you're unable to catch us live. And even if you catch us live, feel free to leave comments. So
it'd be lovely. Yeah. Oh, they're lovely. I like that.
So
my day started. You said, I've been a bit quiet today. Well, my day woke up. I didn't sleep last night at all. I couldn't. So I just haven't slept since the day before yesterday. Anyway, I then snoozed for about half an hour because I didn't know. It's like thinking that you're awake and then only realizing that you'd actually gone to sleep when your daughter comes in the door with this little baby who's smiling away at you, 4 months old, going, no, not even 4 months, 3 months. And she's got this baby and she says, I need a pee. And she hands me this baby. And then there's a little 2-year-old coming in going, I want to cuddle Nan Nan. I want to cuddle Nan Nan. So I've got baby one hand and toddler the other, wanting a pee myself. And that's how my day started. And that's how it ended. Literally with all the grandchildren around me, went shopping, raced back here 2 minutes before I started teaching. the practice tarot, well, it's not just tarot, practice readings group. So I had 2 minutes to just chuck more lipstick on because I'd kissed the baby so much they're covered in my lipstick, poor loves. And then after that, I then had stuff, it's like trying to get the place tidy. It's not worth it, really. No one comes around here really much. So that was that. Yeah. So, and then of course I'm here. And then I taught my group, yeah.
Aw.
So
And you're going on like
nice.
zero sleep, half an hour tops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Aw.
I'm okay. I'm not
You're
tired
crazy.
yet.
You're
Probably
crazy.
will be later.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How is everyone else? What's going on with everyone else?
What do we have? We have Sharon and Garden Telepathy, Andrea Jordan, Sarah, Vera,
Hi, Sarah.
Karina, and Susan. Susan says, I vote yes for the fringe, Allie.
So look better with the fringe. Thank you. That's what I need to know because I'm literally in two minds about it. A fringe is annoying.
See, I couldn't see having bangs that myself.
You call them bangs.
Yeah. My bangs this is what I would look like with bangs. I guess I would look halfway decent. Actually, I would grow my bangs long to cover up more of my face. I'd wear them like that long.
Darling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a nut. Do you know that?
You're gorgeous either way. It doesn't matter what you do. You're always going to be gorgeous.
Well, maybe I just do it every now and again and don't do it permanently.
Shake things up a little, right?
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
But, a fringe is annoying because I cut it too short. And Gregg what did you say to me? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
You said something. It was like really subtle. It's really subtle. And it was the end of a conversation. And I went, hold on a minute, you bastard.
Something like, look at those bangs.
No, it wasn't that obvious. Very subtle.
Okay.
Because I'd literally cut it too short because I got so annoyed with it. So.
Yeah.
And Sharon is trying to grow her fringe out. And I did say I would do it with her, but I haven't done too good, really. Sorry, Sharon, failing miserably.
So I had my appointment again today, Tuesdays and Fridays. I get my.
How did it go?
My medvac changed. And what they do is they measure the deepest part of the wound or the area that is like a concave in me. And originally the first measurement was 2 centimeters. It was 2 centimeters deep at the deepest point. And then on last Friday, it was at 1.5 centimeters. And today it's at 1.2 centimeters. So what that means is the skin is rising up toward the surface and it's getting close. I'm 1.2 centimeters from it being completely leveled off.
They tell you even before this, I mean, that's good, but they tell you to just leave it open. Isn't that like bacteria could get in it and all sorts?
It's really vacuum sealed though, honestly. So.
No, it is now, but it wasn't, darling, was it? When you first had it there, it was encouraging you to not put anything on it.
This is going to look gross, but that's what it looks like today.
That is much better than it was because I've seen pictures.
You've seen it from basically day one since I got home, and so has Sarah. So
yeah.
So Sarah said, "Yay, that's great news, Gregg." So it is. It's getting there. It's getting.
And how is your neck, darling?
It's getting my thing. My tummy's getting there.
I'm talking about your neck.
My tummy's getting there.
Yeah. Gregg's had a really, really bad neck, and then he went and worked on my website for a whole day and made his neck even worse. and we was talking about this because obviously he's got a knot in his neck, and we were talking about massage, right? And I said, well, really, you could kind of ask somebody to come round. And then I thought to myself, that could be dodgy, because it's like there's massage and there's massage, and it's like, how do you know? How do you know? And then we thought, right, okay, well, perhaps he could go somewhere. Do you see what I mean? To a place. And he said he can't lay on his stomach. So that was wrong. And then we said, what if you asked a friend to come round? And it's like, it seems dodgy, doesn't it? It just seems, come and give me a massage. It's like,
yeah.
So it's like he's stuck with this now. And he can't do anything with it.
The thing is,
I was there.
I know. 30 years ago, I got into a car accident. I was driving down this country road doing about 60 miles an hour, and this guy runs a stop sign. I plow into him. Like a couple weeks before that, my father had given me his company car. He had just retired from work, and he gave me his company car, and he bought a new one. At the time, I had this rusted out Nissan Sentra where I could actually see through the floorboards. It was so rusted out badly. And had I gotten to that accident with that Nissan Sentra, I wouldn't be here right now, or I'd be badly hurt. But my father gave me that car, and that saved my life. And the only thing that came out of that, the guy didn't have any insurance, and I got whiplash. So I saw a chiropractor, and he used ultrasound on my neck, and he would crank the machine up, and where it would normally burn someone's skin. And he'd keep asking me, you okay? I'm like, yeah, keep it going, keep it going. He's like, I've had this on a long time. Keep it going, keep it going. But eventually what it ended up doing was basically deadening the nerve, the whiplash nerve, whatever that nerve is back there in the neck or the bone. And the whiplash was gone for 30 years until about a month ago. And then it started coming back, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. So.
Yeah, I think it was starting to come back, and you were then on the operating table for 7.5 hours.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily put a pillow under you, darling. They just there, so that could have aggravated it as well.
Sarah says she knows a great acupuncturist.
I know, I just saw that. That would be something.
Yeah.
Can you get kinky acupuncturists? I'm just asking. I don't know.
Only if the acupuncturist is me and we're role playing.
Oh, how long did that take?
Yeah, we went down that road.
Here we go again.
Yeah. So I sent you a dream I had earlier today. I had this dream. This is pretty cool. I had a dream that I was in some kind of classroom, like a lab or something. And one of my friends from, middle school and high school was like my lab partner. His name was Bob. And I don't know what we were working on, but all of a sudden I go like this to the computer screen, and I just kind of like swiped across it, and I could just paste it anywhere I wanted to. So I just kind of like threw it onto his shirt, and I took it off his shirt, and I threw it onto the wall. It was whatever I was looking on the computer screen, and I could widen it and make it larger and bigger. And it was like a transparent image that I could put anywhere. I thought that was pretty cool. So then there's this like little tin full of like tiny little things. I don't know what the hell was in. I don't remember what was in there. And I tried using my powers to lift out whatever was in there, and I couldn't do it. But then I tried it with pieces of paper, and they came up easily. So I took the papers, I lifted them up, and I kind of like threw them over at Bob. I said, check that out. Isn't that cool? I was getting my abilities at that point, and it was really exciting. I woke up shortly after that. I think I got too excited. So.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I've had 3 dreams as well. Really? I never dream. No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I can't make it out really, but I had a dream and I was in hospital and I had my stomach was open. I was in hospital with that. And I had an old family friend come visit me. These are people that I used to, I mean, they might be watching, I don't know. Annie and Tim, and I used to live next door to them when I lived at Underdown Road in Herne Bay. And they were lovely neighbours. We got on really well. So they were visiting me. I haven't seen them for ages and ages. And then other people that were visiting me were people that I grew up with their son. So it's like, you know, Rita and Derek, they had the only phone. Now we didn't have a home phone. So we used to go around there anytime we needed to phone someone or someone phoned us. But I haven't seen them for years again. So God knows, why do people turn up like that in your dreams? So anyway, I said, I want to go home. And the doctors and nurses aren't monitoring my temperature, or I'm not on any drips or anything. I'm not having any checks done. Everyone else is having them done. So I said, right, I'm going to go and find a doctor. So I was wondering about trying to find a doctor. And I walked through these double doors and there's these children singing in the choir. So if anyone can decipher this, happy days. And then, so I closed the door, turned around, and there was a doctor. And I said, doctor, I want to go home. And he said, well, you better have something to eat first. So we both sat down and we had a sandwich, like one of those big long roll things. And he cut it in half and I had half and he had half. And then as we're eating, me, walked past us while I was eating. And I said, so that's me. Why am I here? Why am I walking past? So of course I then went on the attack. I attacked myself.
It was a different version of you too.
It was a different version of me. It was a slim me. And I attacked myself, which is, I wouldn't do that to anybody, let alone myself. So yeah, that was kind of it, really. Oh no, then I went back to the hospital ward, packed all my stuff up, went home, and then you was at home, and then we knelt on the floor next to each other. Well, I can't do that now, but we knelt on the floor next to each other and we locked eyes, and that was it. I woke up. And you said something really naughty.
I said, you know, because you were attacking yourself, I thought I would just get in the middle and say, come on now, ladies, why don't we just go into the bedroom and work this out? Everyone wins.
Enough, I was okay with that.
Everyone wins.
So you said about time travel, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, because
time travel.
I had a similar dream where I sent myself back in time to the present, from the future to the present. And when somebody asked me who I was, I said I was a master copy of myself. I was wondering if we had done that together, sent copies of ourselves back.
Maybe.
Interesting.
No.
Yeah.
It was a little bizarre, but I've had others as well. And I'm somebody who, how many dreams have I ever said to you in the amount of time that I've known you? How many dreams have I said?
Not a lot, but yeah. I mean, you have had quite a few.
And then I have 3 in the next in 3 days.
For someone that doesn't dream, you've been having a lot of dreams lately.
Yeah. So you're trying to tell me something.
Yeah.
So then Ria said to me, I know what it means, Mum. It means that you're attacking yourself. That you're not doing yourself any favors. That's what she said. So she's on this mission now for me to eat better. I said, I'm eating this Slimming World meals, and I'm eating, it's like, but it's produce. It's like, it's heavily packed with additives and stuff like that. So I know.
Yeah.
It's not ideal, is it?
No. Yeah, you want home cooked food.
I
Healthy.
do.
Yeah.
But you see, you've got a lot of you like she said, I said, Gregg will be over here and then he can cook for me and it's all going to be fabulous. And she said, I've had his cooking and he put loads and loads of butter and oil and this and this and this. And so she said it tasted divine. Absolutely the best roast potatoes, or the,
Oh, the potatoes. Yeah, those,
potatoes
the key
that
to
she's
those potatoes is a
ever
lot of butter.
tasted.
Yeah.
But it's like, wow, there was a lot in there. And so I said, well, it won't always be like that.
No,
I'm
no.
sure we come to
I can
some of
actually
them.
make potatoes very similar to those, minus the butter, using avocado oil, make it a healthy one, because avocado oil is a medium chain saturated fat, helps you actually lose weight. The same spices in there, they'll taste almost as good as those potatoes that she had.
There we go, Ria, if you're watching this.
Yep. I'll take care of you. I will. I
Oh,
want to take care of you.
I want to take care of you.
Oh, here's something I want to bring up.
Really?
Where's your
Sorry.
mind at?
Sorry.
That's funny. I love you. Okay, so all right, that bar is right in front of it, of course. There we go. I had to move it. You guys can't see what I'm talking about. That screen share bar was right on. This is what I posted like very early in the morning, 2:50 a.m. I woke up and I was just like, surfing around, and this is what I found. And NBC, major television station here in the States, faces ratings flop as COVID plagues the Tokyo Olympics. And what I wrote was, they're blaming their miserable TV ratings on everything other than get woke, go broke. Are these TV executives too stupid or blind to see reality? They use C-19 as an excuse when, if anything, that should have increased viewership because people are staying home, right?
Absolutely.
All major sports are seeing drastic drop-offs in viewership as woke athletes push their political bullshit into the sports arena. Fans, or should I say former fans, have spoke loud and clear by boycotting these teams and products that support the woke culture. And this, my friends, is the elephant in the room. Nobody wants to admit that if you're going to support these woke people and woke products, they're going to get boycotted. And you're going to see the results in TV ratings. You're going to see the results in sales and stocks plummeting for companies like Subway and Coca-Cola and Nike. These woke companies, screw them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep,
it's true.
So
we do like to get on our soapboxes, don't we?
I thought it was funny during the weekly horoscope tarot forecast. Ellie was about to do Pisces, and she's shuffling, and she's on her soapbox, and she's shuffling, and she's shuffling, and she's shuffling. I made a comment on the Facebook page like, boy, those cards are well shuffled. And she's just talking, what's on her mind. She's on her little soapbox, and I'm digging everything she's saying, but I was just watching her shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. I'm sorry, you're muted, but my laptop is actually on the top of my lap. So when I move and I do things like shuffling, everything's moving around. So, oh, you're making your drink. Let me give a shout out to Phil for the super chat. Thank you, my brother. Of 1616, he said, "Sweet 16 is the card of the day, the gold cup of replenishment, And let's give a shout out to everyone that's joined us since the last time we said hi to everyone. And that would, I believe, include, and forgive me if I'm missing anyone, Trisha. Yeah, we went up to Susan. So Trisha G and Mad Max, Garden Telepathy, Carrie Love, C Cribs, Karina, Phil Christophers. Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us again on another date night. And thank you for all the thumbs up and for sharing all of our videos and just for hanging out with us. You know, we love you guys, and we're paying attention to what you guys say in the chat room as well. So
yeah. So
yeah. I was curious, you know, because we bring everybody into our living room every day. I'm curious, what is everyone watching? What's in your living room? Do you have like a like this? I've got like tie-dye stuff. I've got gemstones over there and crystals. I've got oracle cards and tarot cards and stuff like that. I'm basically living the life I talk about. And that's, but you know, some people, maybe they're significant other or roommates or whatever aren't into that stuff, and it's more traditional and stuff like that, but you're just like dying to break out of that and just go all hippie and spiritual. What's in your living room? Do you guys
yeah,
you guys have like it set up like really, you know, hip and groovy? And
it'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, curious.
Yeah, I think mine's pretty much my Maria shocked me. She said, I wouldn't mind having a bowl of crystals in my house. She's slowly awakening. And I can't believe that her husband is meditating now. I mean, he would not have been somebody who I would have thought would have meditated.
That's awesome. Good for him.
He's doing all of that. He's doing a lot of the, you know, awakening with the financial system and trying to get out of the rat run and become debt free. So he's reading lots and lots of books and doing a lot of work. So yeah.
Susie said, you know, when I asked what's in your living room, she said her husband's 10-point buck head, a big deer head.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can cope with that.
Trisha said angel wing pictures, crystals, plants, cats. My home is my clutter-free modern number 11 home too. And Karina said, Aura Soma bottles and crystals everywhere. Awesome.
I'd love to talk to you about Aura Soma, Karina. I did a cheap version of that, and in class I did a paint palette. And people picked their colors like that. Yeah.
Carrie
That's
said
interesting. Carrie said.
Yeah.
So Carrie, she said, good news. I went and got a health exemption for the mandatory jibber jabber job. Gave peeps only a week to get the exemptions in deliberately.
Wow.
So that's good that they allowed you to have a mandatory, you know, like a health exemption, because in a lot of places they're not allowing anything. You've just got to get it done or you're out. That's what I was ranting about in my in my astrology. So yes.
She went on to say that her living room is hippie always. She has a hippie.
Yeah.
I love it because to me it's comfortable. It says, come on in, relax, you know, be yourself. Don't worry about. Well, at least our houses say, don't worry. You feel free to kick your feet up on the table.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Mine are up on my table right now.
I've only got secondhand too, so you know.
Yeah.
It's not anything fancy in my place. I'd love to have fancy nice things, but I still think I'm not attached to material objects. I just don't feel attached. I have my favorite things, but not to say that I would be, you know, if something smashed or if something, I would be like, oh, it happens. It could have been me. I could have very easily have dropped it or smashed it. I never get annoyed with people, but some people do, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking around. I've got Himalayan salt lamps, incense burners. What's that steamer thingy?
Oh, like a vape thing.
Yeah, the thing for Bach remedy kind of stuff. What's that called?
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it, but just that kind of stuff. I got all sorts of like really cool, I don't know, just fun stuff around. Lots of Himalayan salt lamp. I used to have a lot more, but I love my salt lamps too.
Mum's got one either side of her fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got any, actually.
No.
No. Oh, what's everyone else saying? I hate it. Susan said, I hate it. Crystals all over house, plants, stained glass. I love Orasone. I'm a level 2 practitioner, but I use more than I practice. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
Diffuser, yes, that's what I meant. Thank you.
Diffuser, yes.
I got all sorts of essential oils to put in there to make the house smell great. Yeah.
I just bought a really nice candle. It's coconut bay, it's called.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha paintings, books, elephants, sun, tapestry, pillows everywhere, sleeping cushion on the floor, the living room,
that's true.
coffee, hippie, love den, sacred temple. Love it.
I've got 2 Mayan calendars, one right up over here and then
You've
one
got
right over
loads
there.
of Mayan calendar stuff, haven't you?
I've got a couple
Your
more in the
cabinet?
bathroom, and yeah, I've got Mayan calendars. One in my, I don't know, hutch thingy over there. It's like at least, no, there's actually 2 in there, maybe 3. Got lots of Mayan calendars.
You'd have thought that I've actually been to your place, but I've only astral traveled. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
You've walked me around.
See, and that would be fun on date night, just for people to take turns showing each other, this is what my place looks like.
Yeah.
Here's my humble abode.
Yeah.
Not for this date night, but for the in5D. What are we calling it on the 28th?
Yeah.
The love meetup or something?
in5D love match Zoom chat.
Love match. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a date for it now, guys. It's the 28th of August.
Yep.
Saturday, 28th of August.
Saturn day. Yeah. What time?
9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie. She says she loves my tapestry.
Oh.
I do too. I bought this at a music festival in Bonita Springs about 5 years ago. And it was expensive. It was like $120, $130, but it was handmade. And it's just beautiful. It called me. Gregg, and I had to have it. I can't afford something like that now, but I'm glad I got it then.
No.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I would love to start making stuff like that myself. It's beautiful.
Trisha said she can't date a messy man.
Thankfully, you can.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we're both bad.
Yeah, comfortably cluttered.
Ria came in with the baby. She went, "You need me to come and clean, Mum." I went, "I know, I really do." Yeah.
I could give people a tour in here, but I'm not going to today.
Not today. Why?
It's too comfortably cluttered.
There's a level, and it's past that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Messy means you're creative. That's true. I've got so many different things I like to do, creative things. And so it's like, I don't want to put that away because I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And then I'll be doing that tomorrow. I didn't do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. And then I'll do it tomorrow. And then I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And it just stays there.
Yep. We are so alike in so many different ways. We're so identical in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Although, we were talking about this earlier in the week. We do have our differences.
Yeah. Difference of opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ellie believes in Jesus, and
I
I
believe
don't.
in a person, whether his name was Jesus or whether his name was, is it Yeshua?
Or Isis.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. I believe there was a
Isis.
person who was probably an off-worlder who came down to make a difference and to awaken mankind again to be kind to each other and to bring in love, another love vibration and energy. And because he was an off-worlder, he did perform miracles like healing, like walking on water and all of those things. And somebody wrote about him. But I think the Bible was manipulated then. So I'm not a religious person, but I have my little quirky beliefs.
I know, and I'm sorry to your mom, Patricia. I know I offended her with my beliefs, and I'm sorry that.
I don't think you offended her. She likes to have a little. Yeah, I agree with you, Mary. Jesus was a starseed. That's what I believe. I truly believe that. So what I mean, it's not too far-fetched to believe that there was a man, they were stoning people. They were barbaric. Yeah.
That's not a bad kind of thing to do. He got stoned to death.
Life of Bride is one of my favorite films. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. I love that film. So funny. Have you seen it? Have you seen Life of Bride?
A long time ago. Yeah,
it's one of my favorites. So it's not far-fetched to believe that there was a very kind person who started to speak on, say, a speaker's hill about loving thy neighbor. How is that far-fetched exactly?
Because the story's been told at least 9 different times beforehand, with the latest being Mithra, who was born on December 25th to a virgin mother, had 12 disciples, died on a cross, resurrected after 3 days. Same story, over and over and over.
Dolores Cannon said that there were people put down here periodically to awaken us further and to enlighten us further, like back when there was an invention of fire. They were here to lead us on to have another level up. So why can't that be in different areas of the world and it be the same story that was told?
I know I know I love the be Jesus out of you. What I was asking Allie, what is a bejesus? You always hear that scared the bejesus out of me. What's a bejesus?
I think it's Irish, isn't it? It's an Irish kind of, yeah. I think so.
And that's how our conversation ended the last time, kind of along those lines.
Yeah.
Along those lines. But
I know people are laughing at Life of Brian, the stoning. It's are there any ladies here? No. It was all stone. It's just it's really bad. It's really anti the Bible.
But the thing is, Allie and I can disagree on stuff. We agree on 99.9% of everything, but there are occasionally things that we don't agree on, and it's okay. I respect and admire her and her opinions, and I told her, about the whole Jesus thing. I said, if he's gonna, he's the way out, great. If I'm wrong, come and get me. But if I'm right, and there's a better way out, and that will prevent us from having to come back to this third dimensional reincarnation system bullshit again without remembering our previous lives, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, but darling, I don't connect the Bible with it. I don't connect the Bible at all.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. It was written by somebody, and then someone else, and then someone else, and someone else added something, and then the Catholics got hold of it and nicked some of it and didn't want to reveal that. And yeah. So,
That's true. They omitted some of the stories, but the thing is, what they
Mm.
kept in there is a tale written in perfect astrotheology. The golden calf introduced the age of Taurus, the blowing of the
yeah.
ram's horn, age of Aries, when Jesus fed masses. It was, all these different ages of 2,150 years
Okay.
were introduced, and it makes perfect sense. And it's in perfect, actually, reverse astrological order. After that, Jesus fed mass with fish, 2 fish. There's your Pisces. And then Jesus said, follow the man bearing the pitcher of water to this house. That's the age of Aquarius, where we're in right now. So, and then we're also in the apocalypse. And this is basically the unveiling. The truth will come out. So there are truths in there that, as far as I'm concerned, it's all astrotheology. I don't think any of it was
Could have
meant to
been
be.
written by the off-worlder that I'm saying is Jesus. Yeshua, whatever his name is.
Well,
That could have been written or introduced
I mean,
by
you
the
have the
Star
Old Testament,
family.
which is much older than the New Testament.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been written by the same person.
No, I told you there's loads of different story writers, isn't there?
And Karina, I completely agree with you. The Bible is not fully accurate. There's over 1,000 contradictions in the Bible. They'll say one thing and then say the exact opposite afterwards.
But we want to make it clear that, my mum, she's a believer. Your mum and dad, they're a
My
believer.
parents are Christians.
People are 100%. I'm happy that they have a belief and that it comforts them. And
I'm good with that.
I have my own belief systems.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing them, but I'm definitely not. I don't like organized religion which has boundaries, and it's like you are not allowed to go past this, and you're not allowed to go past that. Says who? Says who? Surely it's to do with our decency of doing good by your neighbor, and loving thy neighbor. That's my only love, is my religion. And if it's not done in love, then it's wrong.
Why do you think they had the witch burnings?
Because they were tempting people to start thinking differently.
Or maybe they were getting too close to the truth.
Yes.
Maybe they were tapping into divination.
Yes.
That, may have told a different story other than
Yeah.
Christianity.
Yeah, definitely.
See, the way I see it,
Oh, go on.
if a UFO were to land in your backyard, there's two things the extraterrestrial won't have: money and a Bible.
Yeah.
I mean,
they won't have these restrictions, which it says, I'm not allowed to do this, and I'm not allowed to do that. And, saying that psychics are evil. Okay, so let's go with that one. So if they believe in the Bible and Jesus predicted things that were going to happen, and he also came back from the dead, and he also contacted people from who passed on, everything that psychics do, Jesus did. So that's a natural thing that our brains do. We are all psychic. We're born with it.
don't you feel like every time you say Jesus, you should say it like those people on TV? Jesus.
No, because then that's not nice. My mum would be upset with me if I did that.
Oh, okay.
My mum's seen an image of Jesus. She has seen him. She's had that experience. And I truly believe that there is an image of somebody. It's like
Archetype.
If we said,
Yeah.
what do you, yeah, it's an archetype. It's not necessarily that person. It's what that person believes to be the Jesus energy. They put a face to it.
See, I think this incarnation for a lot of people is exactly what you've done. And despite, us not agreeing on the whole Jesus story, we're moving away from organized religion. I think that's part of the natural progression. I think in higher dimensions, there's not the need for organized religion. So it's just my thought. People may agree or disagree. Don't hate me for it.
Let's read some of the comments. There's a really interesting comment that's nothing to do with this. I don't know if we want to talk about it.
Okay, go ahead.
After our conversation, but it was Neil somebody. It's quite way back. It's about him getting COVID.
Oh, here it is. Recovering from COVID.
Yeah.
The strange thing is that my immune system fought so hard that it killed some skin tumors I had for years. Doctors were amazed. Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, you.
Hey, hanging laundry. I just read one of your quotes in the beginning of one of your posts on our videos in the beginning. So you missed out on that. But yeah, hi to everyone that's joined us. It's been a while, so I can't scroll back and catch everyone, but thank you for joining us again here on Date Night. We love all of you.
We do. Yeah. So what's people saying about our beliefs? Are we upset anyone? I hope not.
No, I'm getting that most people believe the Jesus story, and I'm okay with that. Who am I to say otherwise? I just
exactly. We're allowed to have different opinions. I wouldn't respect somebody who was a yes person all the time. It would soon get boring, wouldn't it? To always have somebody agree with everything.
Yes.
So Egyptian symbols, prints, crystals. Oh, so that's what Frankie's got around. I see. Gone back quite far then, haven't I? Whole ball rolling. Consciousness and ascended masters. Second coming of Christ is consciousness and ascended masters. Okay, so the Bible, as we know it, is propaganda. I believe Jesus was a mystic and a high vibrational soul. Evolved souls, healers, mystics, etc., are still persecuted. Love from Australia. Thank you, Leona. Donna Rose is in the house. Hello, Donna Rose.
Arriving late to the party.
Evening, love doves. I just got off an hour session with a regular client. That sounds a bit wrong, Donna, but then that's just my filthy mind. I've just got off an hour session.
Got off.
Yeah, I'm floating. Is even better. I'm floating. Sounds like an interesting topic going on here. Karina despises religion. Like we're all allowed our opinion. And I know that there are a lot of people in the USA, especially, they talk about God more than anybody in the UK. If someone talks about God here, people look at them very strangely, honestly. And in the UK, it's not common here.
My personal opinion is that, the God in the Bible
is an energy.
No, my opinion is the God in the Bible is a bipolar a-hole. He loves everyone one chapter and then he kills everyone the next. I think it's a demigod, as a matter of fact. I think it's like, basically Anunnaki kind of controllers, but it's not the ultimate creator source. You and I were talking about this earlier too. In my opinion, I don't know if creator source has a gender, but if creator source did, it would be more likely to be female than it would male, because females give birth, creation, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know if it has a gender or not, but it is all loving, creator source, that I do know, all loving.
Yeah. Like I said, love is my religion.
Yes.
Plain and simple. Yes. Susan, Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, Asa has joked with me. Isa? I saw source energy during my spontaneous Kundalini awakening. Have you ever had a Kundalini awakening, Greg? I haven't ever asked you.
I've had interesting feelings go up and down my spine, and I don't know if that was what people talk about.
Hmm?
Have you?
No.
Mhm.
I'll do it with you though.
Here's something that's really cool. If you can get into the meditative state
Yeah.
and focus into each other's eyes, it would be similar to doing that third eye mirror meditation.
I do that in the psychic class. It starts with lots and lots of laughter. People absolutely falling about laughing. I get people in twos and I say, right, you open your legs and you slide in, which starts off laughter anyway. But it's basically so that they can sit really, really close to each other, because obviously somebody sitting close, they have to kind of sit like that. So, and then they put a voile cloth over them, like just a very thin, like a net over each other. And everyone's sitting in twos under there. So it kind of, it gives the illusion of it just being them. And then I say, right, you've got to stare into each other's eyes, but not just into each other's eyes. You've got to stare into their soul. And it starts off with hilarity, and then it's intensity, and then it's usually emotions and tears, because it's so powerful.
I've heard that in situations like that, it hasn't happened with me, but I've heard that you see sometimes animals in the other person, like a tiger or a jaguar.
Their power animal. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is what's so cool about opening up and being yourself. We can have conversations like this with each other, and you guys in the chat room are in the same boat. You know, we can talk to each other and have conversations like this without fear of being ridiculed.
Or
And
being shot down and said, I don't want to know your opinion. Your opinion's
Yeah.
wrong. It's like, well, that's your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
And to live this 24 hours, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, still have their jobs that they have to go to and get back into that 3D mentality, and, you know, are unable to really be themselves around employees or coworkers or whatever. And, you know, we're so lucky that we can be like this 24/7.
I feel for people who have to go in and stay in that 3D world and then have to come out of it. It's like listening to people. You know, I was going around the supermarket today. Well, it wasn't a supermarket, it was like the range. It's like a one big hobby craft place. It's amazing. So I was walking around and 90% of the people still wearing masks. 90%.
Mm.
And I want to scream at them saying, just how much power do you want them to take from you? Because if we carry on being subservient, then that's it. It's final. We're getting to the end stages. At what point are you going to stand up and say no more? You know, but they're just people that are just watching the media, and they're looking at me with a dirty look, and I'm smiling at them and showing them so much love. I don't care how they look at me. It's love. It's normal to smile. It's normal. What you're doing is abnormal. It's not normal. And they don't.
How can you tell who's smiling with a
You
mask
can
on?
tell sometimes with masks on. There was one lady I saw today, and it's like, it's lovely to actually see your smile in your eyes. I actually said that to her, and she was in the KFC, and I said, I'm in agony, and I could have ordered it from those machine things. I said, but I will not do self-checkout, and I will not order from those machines. I will only order from a human being, because otherwise it's going to, your jobs will go, and you won't be, there will just be machines all the time. You'll have no choice. So I will always standing up for them. It's I won't do it. Don't care if I've only got 2 items.
I just saw, and I posted this on Telegram. Apparently, 4 capital city police have either committed suicide or been murdered since that January 6th invasion of the Capitol here in the United States in Washington, D.C. And, the first thing that comes to mind is the Clinton body count. Although I'm not sure how the Clintons are tied to it, but, if you want somebody knocked off, just contact the Clintons, apparently.
Absolutely. Well, have you heard that the people who have been arrested not even were in the Capitol building, were just around it, but it's because their phone pinged at a certain time and they were around. All these people they're being tortured. They're being held without any, they can't
Political
even
prisoners.
see their lawyers. They can't see anybody. Nobody can go in and see them at all. In fact, there was somebody, a legal representative who was legally had a right to go and see how they were, was actually stopped. I heard this today. Is that possible?
In the meanwhile, all these BLM protesters are burning down cities, and when they get arrested, they get released instantly.
Yep.
Slap on the wrist. Don't do it again.
How are people not waking up to that alone? Just that.
Yeah.
How is that okay? And what's happening at the border? How is that okay?
Yeah. Well, I know in the Olympics, the women's soccer team, which was supposed to run away with the gold, at best they can only get a bronze, and most Americans are hoping they don't even get that. We're tired of the woke team that kneels in favor and wears the BLM jerseys. They wear BLM jerseys during their matches. BLM is based on communism. And if anyone supports communism, I suggest they live in Venezuela or Cuba for a year and then come back and tell us how you feel about that. But supporting communism in a capitalist country, it's easy to do, but to actually support communism in a communism country, you'll never support that again. People leave those countries for a reason.
They do. And those people are noticing how it started and what is actually going on now. They're actually, it's exactly the same process of how they actually got people into that.
The nurse that takes care of my wound every Monday or every Tuesday and Friday, she's from Cuba originally, and she doesn't understand. She thinks the BLM movement is ridiculous, and people that are pushing for communism and socialism are crazy. She doesn't understand why people would want to do that. It's because those people never actually lived under a communist or socialist regime. I mean, any one of those people that live in that kind of regime can have a gun put to their head and blown away for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have it pretty good here in the United States.
I know. But we've also, people in England are not waking up. There are people that go on these, obviously, marches. That looks good. What's it called? Jeanette Archer. That's what I was talking about on my astrology thing. I was talking about Jeanette Archer who was speaking out against what's it called when it's ritual abuse, satanic, that's it, satanic ritual abuse. And she went in and she's naming names, and she's standing on a podium outside Downing Street in Buckingham Palace and calling out all these people that have actually abused her when she was a child. So it's all kind of, it's all starting up, but it's the everyday people that are still walking about with masks on. They're not doing us any favors. You're really not doing any favors. And on the tannoy, it keeps saying, due to new government sea restrictions, we now are not telling you have to wear a mask, but we're hoping that you will. Basically, it's kind of that saying. It's like, and people are just going, yes, sir, no, sir. Really?
Carrie Love said that she lived in East Germany when it was a communist country, and it was very scary.
Oh, wow.
Donna's asking, I'm on your Telegram page, what's the difference between super group and super chat? It's the same thing. Super group and super chat, it's the same. Yeah. If you go to the super group, we can have super chats on there. We can bring, and we've done that once already. But we can actually do voice chats. And my goal on there is to have moderators from all around the world where people can chat 24/7 on Telegram. That's one of my goals.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, welcome, baby. And thank you for the heads up there.
All right. God in the Bible is Enka and Enil. I haven't heard
Enlil. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if you think about it, the Adama race, Adam, right? The Adama race was created by the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
So if Adam and Eve came from the Anunnaki, is it possible that the Bible story was written by the Anunnaki, the demigods, and not an actual creator source?
I've got an important question.
That would make more sense.
I've got a very important question. Did Adam and Eve have a belly button? I just want to know.
Why would they? I don't have one.
Yeah, no. That's why I thought it'd be funny. You know, where did they come from?
Oh, just a heads up too to everyone that's in the N5D Patreon. All of our members, 555 and higher, we have the Insiders Club private chat tomorrow night at 8:00. I sent you all an email, so you should have it.
Bugger it, and bugger it. I've gone and double booked. I'll have to talk to Vera, because we're doing readings to raise money for Vera. Now, our lovely Vera, her if anyone's seen Vera on any of the spirit chats, Vera is wonderful. She's from the Netherlands, and she literally lives for her pets. You know, every single thing that she says usually has got something to do with her pets. She does lovely readings. She's come a long way. She's been studying. She's amazing. But her life revolves around them. And she lost her dog. I don't like that word, lost her dog, because when somebody passes away, you don't lose them. They're just in a different dimension.
They change energy.
So basically, he passed away, and you know, she's absolutely devastated. She's also going. There's things going on in her house that really need to be sorted out. So I wanted to raise some money for Vera, but I don't know if I've seen Vera in the chat. Has anybody seen Vera in the chat? Can I ask anybody? Because if I can, Vera, can we swap it and change the day? I'll have a look in my diary and see if we can change it, because I don't really want to clash with Gregg's Insiders Club. I'm sorry, darling, I forgot about that. Oops. So Gregg's had to go away. So I want to talk about the, you know, we have the list, and I read the list out every Tuesday, every date night. I read the list. The list is for bringing people who want more love in their life together. Now, if that is to get them to meet their twin flame, if that is to get their relationship stronger with the person that they love, it could be family, friendships, and keep. Oh, Vera, I've just seen a little message from Vera saying, is the Zoom live tomorrow so we can change it. So thank you, Vera. Yeah, so Yeah, so we're gonna. I kind of feel, wouldn't it be nice to get everybody together in one Zoom chat? I don't know how it's going to go because if there's a lot of people, we need men to man up and come on board, okay? Because I know that there's a lot of females out there. They're usually a lot braver than men. So I want you to prove me wrong, men out there. So this is going to be, what do we call it? A Zoom. I've got it written down somewhere.
In 5D love
match.
Zoom
Chat.
chat.
Okay, so it's in 5D Love Zoom chat, and we're doing it on Saturday, the 28th of August. Okay, and it is 9 p.m. I think we're going to do a little adverty thing, aren't we? So
yeah,
so 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So we're going to get everybody together, and me and Gregg are going to host it, and we're just going to chat to people. And if anybody likes somebody in there, maybe likes to look at them, like to have further conversations with them, you can inbox me or Gregg, and we will then, because you can do private chat, or you can just inbox us on Messenger, and we will then see if the other person is interested in contacting you. And
I don't even think that's necessary, because on Zoom you can private message anybody in there. Honestly,
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Do you think that'd be all right then? Do it like that?
We don't have to be middlemen. They're big.
Okay.
They're adults. They can private message people. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, better luck the next time.
Yeah. So we're thinking of doing this regularly. Are we doing this regularly?
Yeah, maybe once a month.
Yeah. Once a month. So we're doing it at the end of the month. So perhaps at the end of each month, we'll see if we can get people together.
So and I the thing is, I've held a number of N5D conferences, and I know that in this genre there's more ladies than there are men, but the men are starting to wake up more. We're starting to bring more aboard. So if you're watching out there and you're single, you have to be single. You can't be in a relationship.
No, because that'll start off with bad energy right from the beginning. So if you're coming out of a relationship, then my suggestion is to wear amber, because we're going to do a traffic light system. So obviously me and Gregg,
this would be a mixed message then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. So me and Gregg will be in red, because we are happy with each other, and that's it. Aren't you?
I'm very happy.
That sounded very, very dominant of me then. It's like,
I am absolutely 100% taken forever.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm there. So we'll be wearing red, and if anyone else wants to just hang out, then come in. There's nothing stopping you. In 5D can be for friendships,
Sure.
So that's no problem. If you could be persuaded, or you may be kind of very unhappy where you are, and there might be some gray areas, we can't be absolute, but we don't want any. I don't think in 5D people are going to be that sort of person anyway. I think they're very open, they're very spiritual, and that's the beauty of this rather than any other dating site. In 5D people, if you want to meet a spiritual person, this is the perfect way to meet them, isn't it? Because everybody's already awake. So yeah, and if you
amber or yellow, Carrie.
Yeah, amber or yellow.
Yellow's fine.
Difference. It doesn't matter, yellow or amber.
Yeah.
And if you are kind of open, really open to meet friends, if it turns into something else, do you know what I mean? I'm open to meeting people, then you wear green. If you don't want to wear it, you can just have a badge of that color, or you can perhaps drape something over your chair or something. That'd be okay, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to Mark, UFO Mark. He's been plugging,
I've noticed this.
links in there all throughout. He's one of our moderators, and thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Have I spoken to Mark?
Yeah, he's been on here. He's the one that drives the truck.
Oh, yes, yes.
Mhm.
Hello, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. So it's I think it'll be quite good. If you want to be on a particular mailing list for me to definitely message you so that you don't forget that this is on, then you send me an email. Okay, send me an email or send your email address to me, and then I can literally put you on there. Or we can start up a Facebook chat. That would be fine as well. That would get the momentum going, maybe. Never know. So it'd be nice just to meet people as well, because we see you on here, but we don't know, we want to actually speak to you. So it'd be a good idea to be able to chat with people on Zoom. I'm excited.
And you'll be with like-minded people, and chances
Yeah.
are, if you're an introvert, there's going to be at least 85% of us in there that are introverts too.
Yep.
You won't be alone.
And the reason why I think that people are introverted because we don't fit in normally. So it makes us a little bit more wary being around the 3D energy. That's what I think.
I don't know. I've always been the kind that just would rather observe and watch. Why are these people doing what they're doing?
As we say, we're live on here every Tuesday and Thursday and
All right. Well, the thing is, this is easy. Well, initially it wasn't getting live on a camera.
No, nor me. When you first started me off on here, I was like, don't ask me anything online.
Yeah.
And you said, Ali, what about you picking some cards for us? I'm like, I've never done a global reading
for a group. Yeah.
Everybody before, ever.
And it was great.
It was pants, darling. I was very nervous.
But look at you. You're so at ease now doing it. You're a pro.
Well, because the In5D family have made me feel so welcome. That's why. Because the love energy.
You feel it. You can tangibly feel the love with the N5D family.
Yeah.
They're amazing. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful people.
They are.
We're very lucky and fortunate to have each other, all of us.
Yeah. Yep.
And we keep seeing Claudette. I hope you're doing. She's asking me about my pain, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, she's the one that recently had some issues. I was reading out earlier. Where is it? I'm seeing if I can find it. Yeah. She had a terrible family tragedy. So I hope that you're doing good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So our hearts are going out with you and sending you lots of love and light. And yeah, I've got pain in my neck from a car accident 30 years ago. And finally the pain came back. So I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll take Sarah up on, she knows that acupuncture person. So.
And if anybody has got any heavy duty painkillers, just saying. I'm just saying, I'm just joking.
I don't. But anyway, people dig you. They love your predictions. They love you. And you are such an amazing addition to our N5D family. It's just like what we've all been waiting for, the cherry on top of the cake. You're it.
Well, I feel totally loved and accepted by people. So I'm happy to have met you guys. So yeah. And obviously you're my favorite. I love you.
I love you too. I do.
Oh, everyone's sending Vera lots of love. Yeah, please send this poor lady and Sharon as well on here. Sharon lost her doggy 2 weeks before that. It's just so they're bounding about in the spirit world, laughing and
I'd like to think that, a lot of people believe this, but I'd like to think it too. I'd like to think that our pets are waiting for us in the afterlife.
yeah.
Thank you for the super chat, Mark. Appreciate that, brother.
Thank you.
But yeah, things, you look at the chaos that's going on. People are losing pets and loved ones, and
yeah. A lot of really strong mediums are dying as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But people like you and me are experiencing pain, but yet we're still optimistic and positive about everything that's going on, and we are going to get through it. Throw what you want at me. There's something I posted on Telegram. Let me see if I can find it. I'll do a screen share real quick. I love Telegram. Well, that chick's a hottie. Chick. They don't say chick over there in the UK. I was listening to a radio show earlier today on my way to the hospital, to the wound care clinic. And this woman was talking about some of her friends, and this woman used the word chick. So it's not just guys, girls. It's an American word, chick. This chick.
Yeah.
This chick is hot right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the super group right now. Hang on, bear with me. I know I posted it recently.
Just while Gregg is doing that, Vera, darling, what do you think of next Sunday doing the readings for you on Sunday the 8th of August? Does that sound okay with you, Vera? So rather than tomorrow, Wednesday. Anyway, let me know. Sorry, darling.
This isn't what I was looking for, but I thought it was funny. Sign language lady telling us we are getting fucked by the government.
I wonder what that actually does mean.
I love this too. Somebody posted this on one of my threads on Facebook. I can always remove my tinfoil hat. Can you remove your spiked proteins?
No, they can't remove the spiked proteins, unfortunately.
And this, if this isn't the truth, everything awful going on in this world can usually be traced back to these two pricks, Soros and Rothschild.
Yeah. So that's a confirmation. The readings, I'll be doing some readings for Vera. And if there's any other readers out there who wouldn't mind coming in, and, we're going to raise as much as we can for Vera on Sunday.
Good. I love that. This is what I was thinking about, though. The enemy is not fighting you because you're weak. He's fighting you because you're strong. So if anyone's going through aches and pains, and going through a lot, physical, mental, emotional stress right now, there's a reason why it's happening. It's because you're so strong. Your light is shining so brightly. Yeah. So hang in there. We are gonna end up on top. We are the light. Don't let it get to you. Look at all the shit I've gone through, in the past year. We're gonna end up on top.
I wonder if it's me having bad luck.
No, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Oh. As well as your daughter first.
I was just gonna say, you and my daughter.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's different though, isn't it? It's a different thing.
Yeah, it is. Two different kinds of love, but man, that love is so strong between my feelings for both of you.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the interview that he did with his daughter Brittany. Please watch it. It is lovely. It's really, really lovely.
So proud of her.
She comes across so well. I love the fact that she's trying to find the right words. You're asking her about religion, and she's trying to find the right words so as not to offend anybody.
Not to offend people.
Now, that to me means that she has been brought up properly.
Mm-hmm. She's a good kid, a really good. She's a good young lady, I should say, not a kid. She'll always be my baby, but she's just I'm so proud of the young lady, the young adult that she's turned into. I mean, she's 27 now. Hell, 3 years she'll be 30. Still my baby. They're always our baby, aren't they? Our babies.
Yeah, always. My daughter is 30.
Yeah.
My eldest, and she's still my baby.
I turned 61 in 2 months, and my mom still calls me her baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm 50, and my mom does the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the chat's really lively. We're getting a lot of information from the chat, aren't we?
I love it.
It's great. I love people being interactive with this.
Thank you.
You get a bit slushy, but it isn't just about date night, is it? It's more than that.
No, it is, because we cover so much on date night. We go all over the board. So, and thanks to Phil for the 777 super chat. Appreciate that, brother.
He's wonderful. Oh, darling, I thought today, I thought, do you know what? Why don't you do in 5D memorabilia like cups, mugs, glasses, pens, badges? You call them pins. Why don't you do that?
I do have that somewhere. It's on my website. Yeah.
Because, you know, I think that would be really good. How's England for traveling? Well, it's not England at the moment. It's actually America that's stopping me from being able to come out there at this moment.
I'm more likely to go there than she is to come here at this point.
At the moment. But things might change. So
we're hoping on it. You know, every day I'm checking that every day now that it's August, to see if anything's changed. But Biden's got to let up on the restrictions preventing England, the UK coming from there to here.
Yeah. The M5D t-shirts.
I've got them. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. That would be amazing, because people would be promoting it out there.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah. There's a link on M5D. The thing is, it's on the right-hand side. If you're on it.
There it is.
Yeah. M5D store. You got mugs, shirts, sweatshirts, stuff like that. Yeah, all sorts of
great
stuff.
Look
bags.
at that. Look, they've even got baby grows in 5D.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it's there. It's shop.spreadshirt.com/N5D.
Love it, darling.
Yeah.
There's something I wanted to say.
I love you.
Yes, I do.
I do.
I do.
You
look delicious. And I'm so lucky. Absolutely over the moon. Happy in love with you. I think I'm the luckiest girl on the planet.
I'm the luckiest guy, that's for sure, because I can't shout it loud enough, and I think I've shouted it off of every rooftop possible.
I think you have. Yeah. I've told everybody, but I'm not as loud as you. I do. I feel exactly the same.
I want the world to know. I am crazy and madly in love with you forever. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
Would you like to do the reading of the names?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next week.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Good.
will.
Good.
Yeah. Can you do a tie-dye coffee mug?
I can actually,
Really?
but it's going to be on that other website that I'm working on. I can do a
Oh,
lot.
yes.
I've got something going on right now that's going to blow your guys' minds on some of the stuff that I'll be able to tie dye. You've seen it, yeah, but it'll blow your minds. It's going to be like some of the coolest shit you've ever seen for clothing and apparel and shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'll blow you away. Working on it. So, anyway.
Oh, that's interesting. UFO Mark. Is there like a boat or a cruise type ship that Ali could take to get around the circumvent the air rolls or rules? I don't know. How would I do that? It's like going on a cruise, but just getting off in America, staying off. They'll think I've gone overboard. I fell off the boat. And then I'll be an illegal immigrant over there.
Yeah, I love that idea. If nothing else, maybe I could go there and we could go on a cruise. But actually, that'd be a shitty cruise up there. It's always raining.
It would, darling. Well, we was going to get married in Gibraltar. Yeah. Have you heard about Gibraltar? 99% of people in Gibraltar have had the jibber jab. And I can't remember how much percentage, but it's a high, is it 60% of people have got COVID in the hospital in Gibraltar? Are you sharing?
99% of the population of Gibraltar was fully vaccinated. Since then, the number of new COVID cases per day has increased by more than 2,500%.
Yeah.
And and all the cases will be blamed on these people.
On jibber jabbed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, man, whoever got that poke, I'm sorry, I really am. I mean, your immune system will never be it'll never be normal.
No.
Yeah.
I feel for people.
My parents.
But I will say, I'm going to say to people that there are some saline solutions in there. Some of them weren't it, and I think there's some that went in there. So fingers crossed that you didn't get the one. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there.
And I think like in my parents' case, my mom makes sure that my dad eats healthy, and that's really big. If you got the jab, make sure that you're eating a very healthy diet, and getting some kind of exercise in, and just trying to do the right thing. It's more important now than ever, because your immune system is compromised, and maybe you can make up for some of that compromised immune system through diet.
Yes.
Yeah. And what's the other thing? Like activated charcoal, stuff like that, flushing out some of the crap out of your system. If there's ways of detoxing or cleansing your system.
Pine needle tea as well, wasn't there?
Yep. There was something else too. But yeah, think about just doing stuff that can keep your system as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Of course, we're only talking to like maybe 3 people. Everyone else avoided it.
Although, but there is a union now. Who was it who told me about the union? Trisha Gelder told me that there is a union in the UK that is specialising in the cases where people are being forced. Their work is being they're telling them they've got to get it done by September. And and so there's a union there now. So can I just put that into the chat? The
Yeah.
that those details. I've got to try and find it first. Trisha, if you're there before me.
Yeah.
I have to use all my one brain cell to find out where it was.
You might have to put it in our Zoom chat, because I don't know if anyone can just put links in there or not. Although, yeah, well, actually, if you're a moderator, did I make you a moderator?
I don't
I
know.
think I did. You
I'll
should be
send
able
it
to.
you, and then you put it in there.
You should be able to put it in there. Trisha said, yes, workers union. I will put the link in chat. And if you can't put it in chat, put it below the video, and I'll make sure that, if it gets held, I'll make sure it gets up there.
I've sent it to you as well. I don't know how to do it, actually. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you sent it on Facebook.
I sent it to your Facebook Messenger.
Gotcha.
It's good to know. It's good to know. I mean, nano silver. Oh, so does that work? Is that the same as
colloidal silver? Yes.
Colloidal silver. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I love colloidal silver. I just had some 6 hours ago. There. Oops. I didn't need to put the Alison Jane sent today at 9:41 in there, but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. So if anybody is in the UK, there's got to be something very similar in USA, I would have thought.
One would think.
Do you have unions there?
We have unions here.
Yeah, so I'm sure that there is something. But Mary Jane, you said yes, medical staff, nurses, techs, medical students are being mandated to take the jab or lose their jobs. But there was another message earlier from Carrie Love, who said that you can go and get an exemption from your doctor so that you don't have to do that. So look into that, maybe, if anybody's looking at that.
See, I thought it was, I didn't think they could push an experimental.
No, they can't.
On anyone.
They actually can't. They actually can't. Apparently, it's part of the rules when the Nuremberg trials were up, and the rules after that. That's basically what it boils down to. So, can I just put a plug at the moment? On Saturday, the 7th of August, if you're in the UK and you're around kind of, Kent area, I'm going to be doing readings at a psychic wellness fair at the Dog and Duck in Plucks Gutter at Stourmouth. The postcode is CT31JB, and it is from 10 until 4 p.m. So if anybody wants to come down and have a reading with myself or the other readers there, they've got all sorts of things going on. They've got medium demonstrations and all sorts, and it's for a good cause. It's for the Dogs Trust, I think it's the Dogs Trust, but it's for rescuing doggies. So £15 a reading for 20 minutes.
And not just that, you have this.
Oh yes, we've got lovely Elaine Thorpe. She's a trance medium. I'd love you to interview Elaine Thorpe. She's amazing. Her spirit guide, Jonathan Hunter, their actual story was that they met in a past life together. And I'll let you, hear her story, but it was really romantic, basically, and forbidden in those days. But in this lifetime, they've promised to work together. So Jonathan Hunter is a very distinguished English gentleman, and he comes through. So she's got a very feminine voice, and when she goes into trance, it is masculine.
Deeper,
so
yeah.
It is Jonathan Hunter, and he is a very lovable English gentleman, and I highly recommend. So if you want to have a look and see what she's about, go on to YouTube and look up Elaine Thorpe. So
This is interesting. Brandy said there's a warning going out to the spiritual community to stay completely indoors on August 11th. Why?
oh,
What's going on the 11th? That's a Wednesday.
wonder what that's about.
I'm a rebel. I like challenging things. I'll go outside and figure it out.
Not if they're rounding people up, darling. I don't want you to do that.
Is that what it's about?
Might be. Yeah. Don't want to know. Greg, see how your neck feels. Any relief? I believe Donna might have sent you some healing.
Yeah, there is. It's subsided a little. It's still there, but it doesn't seem as bad as what it was.
But you did do something to help that as well. Was it the hot water bottle? Did that help you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hot water bottle.
Did you get it through today? What did you...
No, I haven't gotten it yet. It should be here today. It's probably outside. It wasn't here earlier, but it should be here by now. So yeah.
Let me know, yeah.
I will.
What's happening on August 11th? What do we think's happening on August? Let's all guess.
8/11, so that's 19. 24, it's a 6 in numerology. Yeah. I've been trying to spread the word. Oh, so what's going on, Brandy? You're spreading the word, but what's going on? Tell us. Why do we have to stay indoors on Wednesday?
Might not have been told. She might not have been told, but you know, what do? Do you spread the word or not spread the word? Do you give a warning or not, even if you don't know what it is?
What if it's a beautiful day? Can I still go to the pool?
What would you do? Would you go? Would you spread the word if you heard something or not?
I guess I would have to use my discernment. Does it sound like the truth? Is it fear porn? I'd like to know why.
Oh, you're very welcome, Christina. Thank you. We'll look at the union link, as my sister-in-law and niece work for Birmingham City Council Social Services, and both told must get jibber jabbed, but so far resisted. If they can just resist a bit more, really, if they get actually sacked for not taking it, there are so many lawyers out there who are ready and willing to sue them. It's in your favor big time. There's so much proof out there, so much. So I would, if it was me, I'd wait to get sacked.
Donna Rose turns 60 on 8/22. Welcome to the 60s.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
For the 22nd.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a number, Donna. It's just a number. I'm surfing the 60s in style.
Brandy just said, hold on, I'm typing it. So she's going to let us know.
Okay.
Trisha.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah, she's saying, yes, please do, to Christina. They are active for people straight away. There is no minimum time. I have a friend who is working with them as she is a carer and truther. Yeah, there are definitely solicitors willing and wanting to take this on. It's not just a case of, being forced into it. They actually really want to. Want to kick ass. Donna
says she's 25 mentally. She's older than us then.
She is.
Much older.
Yeah.
We're like that picture I photoshopped.
Yeah, about 12.
Yeah. It's two little kids.
Yeah.
Getting into trouble. Mischievous.
We love it.
Yep.
Inner children coming out and playing.
I love it. Definitely. It's great. That's the thing, about our relationship. We can cover so much ground. We can be adults. We can be our inner children. It just works in every way imaginable. It works.
Yeah. Yeah. I could be sensible too and talk about a workshop I'm going to be doing on the 14th, Saturday, the 14th of August. Do you mind me doing this, darling?
Of course not.
It's remote viewing and psychic detective workshop, and it is 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. UK time. That's 12 p.m. Eastern, isn't it? And that would be 9 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, so it's £15 if anybody wanted to come along to that one.
I'm with Donna. She said, I'm hearing lots of action for this month, but we've heard dates before, so I'm just staying neutral about it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's good to know, though. I think it's handy to know, but put it in the back of your mind. Don't let fear take over, but be, if you don't have to go out, then don't. Do something else.
People have talked about, Trump getting reinstated this month. I'll believe it when I see it. This is the month it's going to happen. I've heard a lot of stuff that this is the month it's going to happen.
Oh my goodness, I've got to read in your message, Brandy. Okay, has anybody seen the film Cell? CELL. It's got some of the top actors in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brandy just posted.
I know. That's in response. So do you want to read that and I'll tell them about the film?
All right. So Brandy said that the FCC is taking over the radio waves and sending out messages that will take over all devices. Those whom have had the jab will have the most effect. The radio waves coming off of the 5G towers are going to be coming. So I wonder what kind of effect. Well, I know that activates the graphene oxide. The electricity, the high energy would activate that graphene oxide.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Hi, Christina.
Just going to quickly make a drink so that I can do the name. Thank you, Christina, for that lovely comment. Would you prefer me with a fringe, Christina, or without a fringe, or is it just nice to have a change? I just don't know. So the workshop I didn't put is £15, which works out $20, by the way.
Wow, Christina's pond overflowed and she was trying to save all of her fish.
Oh.
40 mosquito bites later, they saved most of the fish. That's awesome.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it's loud. I usually mute it. Sorry. So anyway, the film The Cell is all about when at a certain point in time, there was a code that came through the phone, through all the cell phones, and anybody who was on the cell phone, the code that came through was anger and violence. And everybody just turned and flipped. Now that is something, what are they doing? They're putting these microchips in our mind. Can they make us depressed? Can they change our mood? Can they bring in fear? What can they do? That's another reason not to get it, isn't it?
Yes. So I just
thank you, Christina.
Took a screenshot of that, what Brandy said.
Yeah. Thank you, Brandy, for.
Yeah, because I had no idea.
No.
Sending out messages that will take over all devices. So it's kind of like those Amber Alert messages, but I wonder what those messages will say. Or does it not even matter? Is it about the energy?
It sounds like it's not good energy.
Yeah. Brandy went on to say FEMA and FCC us. I don't, I don't understand that. FEMA and FCC us. Going to be sending out an emergency warning in high frequency. FEMA and FCC us. I'm guessing that FEMA and the FCC are putting out the messages.
What does FCC stand for?
Federal Communications something.
Well, it's
Going to be interesting.
If it happens, it happens. Whether it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm hoping whatever happens, it'll wake people up.
That is 1 week and 1 day from today.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep your positivity up that day. Absolutely. Keep it on a love high vibration. Make love, not war.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is
message.
all over Twitter.
Stay
and every
indoors and make
platform.
love.
I'll be right there.
That'll keep the vibrations high, won't it? Literally.
I would like that a lot.
That's the way, isn't it? I'll be over later.
I'm
gonna practice.
Hell yeah. Anyway, let's get you going on. Gosh, it's already been 2 hours, believe it or not.
Okay. Can I do my little prediction for the week?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to give you the floor.
All right, darling.
Okay.
Oh, isn't he lovely? Don't tell him that I said that, though, will you? It's a secret. Okay. As if anybody didn't know already. Yeah, turn the phone off on the 11th. That's a good idea. Just turn it off. Switch it off. So I'm going to do a little weekly. So I'm going to start to do this each week. So let's see what's going to happen this coming week. Okay, see if it comes up in the card. So what would the 11th be? So if we're the 4th of August now, it would be the middle of the week, wouldn't it? So let's have a little look and see what they're going to say. Okay, so just going to tune into everybody's energy. Okay, so prediction now. Okay, so this is the beginning of the week. I'm seeing a lot of legal stuff, official stuff, things coming out that are that you can't deny. It's like this is the truth. There's going to be a lot of shocking footage as well, I'm afraid. And this starts off the week. It's like you know, when there's a heavy-handed kind of show of force to some people. I'm seeing this being around people's home. There's going to be something to do with that. I see that it's, you know, when you're having to walk carefully around a situation and be very, it's like tippy-toe around, not get too involved or keep yourself to yourself. There's a feeling of that, okay? But for a lot of you, I think that you're going to be doing a lot of clearing up within your home, okay, in normal circumstances. I'm seeing decorating, changes in the home, a little bit of chaotic behavior. But sometimes we have to clear the decks in order to get things straight and get things organized, okay? But, you know, it's like I'm getting mixed feelings. So it's like on a global level, kind of what you're seeing in the news and that sort of thing, not the mainstream media news. This is the truthers news. There will be shocking footage. Okay, that's the end of that message. On kind of a more general tone, there's going to be some changes in the house. Wanting to change your house, wanting to organize, wanting to move your furniture around. Wanting to clear things out, you know, get rid of old clothes, get rid of old things that you don't want anymore. I'm seeing a lot of that, and there's going to be some official paperwork, documents, forms, that sort of thing, and a feeling of I don't want to get involved in anybody else's drama. Okay, so that's why I see the beginning of the week. By the middle of the week, we do have the judgment card. Okay, so the judgment cards come, and if you have a look, I don't know if you can see it properly, if it focuses in, you can see there's chains there, and it's becoming unshackled and breaking free from restrictions, okay, and from other people's judgment. So this is actually pretty good, okay, card regarding that. It's alongside the Magician. To me, the Magician means that your spirit guides, your loved ones, your helpers have got your back. So whatever is going to be happening in the middle of the week, it is for the global benefit. It is because everybody needs to know certain things. It's like the truth. It's more of the truth rising to the surface, more of the the secrets that can't be squashed down and ignored anymore. That is what's going to be happening. And for other people, it's kind of giving you a little bit of how to handle it, which means put your hard front on regarding all of this going on, all of the drama, and just stay in your comfort zone, stay in your kind of safety area, stay in the love vibration, and don't try and get too into the hysteria. Okay, but watch from far, maybe just send love. Okay, and the end of the week, I'm seeing a lot of study, learning, development, looking into things, researching. Lots more people are going to be researching, lots more people are going to be wanting to find out the truth. It feels as if the truth is out there and then taken away, and I know I could say that that's what happens all the time, but there's something that has really stirred everybody up, and it's kind of leaked out, but then it's taken away. I will say, if you do see anything that is shocking, i.e. footage that you feel will wake people up and will be quite out there, I'm going to ask you to video it on your phone. Okay, so I know that sounds crazy. That's what my mum does all the time. She videos the what she sees on YouTube from her telly. But when she puts it on to her Facebook doesn't automatically clock on. Just, I mean, they just think it's a personal video. So she can get away with it. So anyway, that way, that if they then take it away, somebody's still got the knowledge there, because this is knowledge that really needs to be out there. There's going to be a leap of faith coming the end of the week. And for a lot of people taking that leap, more people awakening. And this goes back to my astrology readings. And I can't remember who told me, I think it was Trisha. There was somebody else who told me about the Lion's Gate being open at the moment. And it's links with Sirius. I don't know much more than that. I'm not really, I do the astrology readings, but only the birth signs and only via my tarot. So I don't know huge amount about it. But when they're saying lots of people awakening, I'm seeing it really big time this week. This is going to be the week for people to wake up, and wake up a lot of people, not just trickles of people. This will be a lot, but there will also be a lot of people getting very emotional, and that it's like, for the truth is out there. It's no good saying I told you so to people and expect them to keep coming on board. Sometimes we have to allow them to find it out for themselves, and just stay in your own truth energy and encourage them to keep looking, rather than saying, see, I told you so. That's not going to help anybody. But there's a lot of emotional decisions that people are going to be making by the end of the week, to do with relationships, to do with how people feel about each other. Okay, so there you go. That is little reading for you guys. So just to reiterate what we've got going on. So the people on the list, and anybody else who wants to join in, Greg and I are going to be hosting an in 5D match. What do we call it? We'd have to get this sorted out. in 5D love match Zoom chat. So it's about chatting with people of like minds of, you know, from in 5D on Zoom. Okay, so that will be this Saturday, the 28th of August, and it will be 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So that's Saturday, the 28th of August in 5D Love Match Zoom chat. So it's where people can get together and maybe meet that twin or meet that love vibrational person. It's going to be a traffic light system. So me and Greg will be in red because we've met the person that we are in love with. We're not interested in looking, but we're coming and hosting and helping out. And anyone else who wants to come and just hang out, maybe want to meet just friends, that's good. Then wear red or have red badge on, or drape something over the back of the chair that's red. If amber, you might be persuaded. Maybe you're a bit confused about, you know, whether you are what you want, but maybe you're open to suggestions. That's orange or maybe yellow. So, and then it is the green, which is I am very open. Please ask me for my details and let's hang out. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So if anybody wants to let me know their email address, I can then let you know more details, and just so that you don't miss out on it, because sometimes it can, you know, days go by and blend. So I will keep you on a mailing list for that. So anyway, we're going to do the list now. So if you want to light your candles, we can then all connect and send out lots of love and energy to each name that I'm reading out, and visualize that they are magnetically pulling towards each other, these twin flame energies. Or I mean, twins, my opinion, my strong opinion, and watching what's going on, is that there are more twins meeting more than ever now. It's like it's all kind of coming to that point of you know, it's got to be now, you know. So there's definitely strong energy here. So let's boost that energy. Okay, so I'll put that down so that you can see. All right, so if anybody else would like to be added to the list, then just let me know your first name and your surname, and I'll add it. No, you can say your surname, but you can say your initial if you want to. Okay. The list. And then back to the top. There's 300 on here now. So let me take a slurp of drink. Okay, so Aaron M, Adina, MS, Amy S, Alex B, Alexandra G, Alison James, Alison L, Alison S, Ala D, Ali F, Alison H, Alison N, Amado T, Amanda L, Amanda M, Amanda W, Andrea J, Angie H, Anna OC, Anne EK, Anthony P, Ava F, Bo R, Becca D, Benicia M, Benji N, Betty B, Blake JR, Blake T, Bob N, Brandy H, Brandy LL, Calm S, Carol LL, Caroline M, Carolyn EG, Karen D, Carrie L, Kat M, Caesar L, Chad F, Charlotte P, Charlotte U, Cheryl S, Chrissy E, Christina C, Christina M, Claire S, Claire W, Claudette M, Concha Y, Constance W, Karina W, Chris DH, Crystal DH, Cynthia F, Daniel J, David S, Davina M, Dawn H, Dawn P, Deb M, Deb PT, Deb W, Debbie B, Debbie H, Debbie L, Debbie P, Deborah M, Deborah S, Denise C, Denise K, Devon S P, Desi, Diana A M, Diane B, Diane S, Daiji B, Dominique H, Donna L, Dauphine R, Dulcie V, Ellen E M, Elisa V, Elizabeth B, Elizabeth C, Elizabeth P, Ella M O, Eloise C, Emma KB, Emma K, Erica, Gabrielle G, Gail A, Gary H, Gail B, Georgia V, Gerardo A, Jill P, Gracie W, Gregg Prescott, Gertrude M, Gypsy J, Hayley C, Heather H, Holly A, Holly M, Jacqueline S H, Jacob A, James D, James F, James S C, Jane H, Jane M, Jane M, Jane M, Jane P, Jason B, Jeanette DC, Janice D, Jeffrey L, Jenna R, Jenny S, Jill C, Jimmy M, Joanna C, Jody E, Jody S, Jody G, John F, Josephine RR, Judy M, Julia DR, Julie B, Julie R, June N, Justin B, Carolyn M, Karen B, Karen B, Karen M, Karen S, Karen Ann B, Carrie J T, Kate P, Kate W, Kathleen L, Kat L, Kelly F, Kerry D, Kim W, Kimberly S T, Kinga B, Kirsten W, Canola A, Quinn Y, Letitia W, Laura N, Layla S, Leanne D, Lee P, Leanne C, Lee O, Leslie J, Lahamo Y, Lily J, Linda P, Linda S, Linda W, Lisa B, Lisa C, Lisa D, Lisa D, Lisa S, Liz LLR, Liz C, Louise M, Lynn M, Mafelda T, Marcia M, Marejo J, Marilyn K, Marisha M, Mary S, Mary T, Matthew C, Maureen W, Megan D, Megan S, Melissa D, Melissa R, Michael B, Mike M, Mimi B, Mindy W, Miranda H, Neil C, Nini J, Nikki P, Nicole B, Nicole H, Nicole I M, Nicole K, Nora C, Paige H, Pam C, Pamela R, Patricia J, Patricia W, Paula A, Paula F, Penny D, Peter W, Phil Christophers, Pippa A, PJ F, Rachel D, Rachel NR, Ray JG, Ray RL, Rashpal K, Renee R, Ria C, Robert F, Robert H, Robert R, Rose K, Ros L, Ruth B, Sam P, Sam S, Samar, Samantha H, Sandy P, Sandy R, Sandy VH, Sarah R, Sassy M, Scott O, Shannon F, Sharon G, Sharon G, Sharon H, Sharon P, Sherilyn C, Sherry S, Sherry S, Sherry J, Shirley S, Siobhan D, Sky M W, Sonia, yes, Sonia R, Stacy M, Stacy C B, Stacy G, Stella M, Steph K, Stephanie M, Stephanie S, Steve, Susan M A, Suzanne W L, Suzanne D, Suzanne M, Tamara B, Tamara S, Tammy T, Tammy C, Tanya R, Tenna R, Tessa O, Tina C, Tina F, Tracy R, Tracy H, Trenna R E, Trisha K, Trisha W K, Trisha B, Trisha G, Trisha T, Tyade A, Valerie C, Valerie J, Valerie O, Verkos T, Victoria J, and Wanda E. Yeah, so there are a lot. There's a lot of so we're up to 296 people. Is there any new
Yeah,
ones?
that's going to go up to 200 or 300 now because we have Robin E.
Okay, let me print that out. Robin.
And even this is the
E.
committee of 300 in light. There's an evil committee of 300. This is the positive version of it.
Oh my goodness, yes. Who's next?
Julia R.
Julia R.
Yep. Murray S.
Murray.
Murray. Murray.
Murray. What was the initial? Sorry.
S.
S. Yeah.
Yep. And our moderator, Mark W.
Mark W. Thank you.
300.
300. Wow.
Wow. Well, no, thank you for doing this again and every Tuesday.
I love it. I want people to be as happy as we are, because this should be what everybody should be feeling. That's how it should be. I truly believe that with all my heart. You know, either with the relationship you're in now or a new one, or, you know, maybe if you're not wanting a relationship, maybe you're wanting, you know, family to be more connected, and for you to feel loved unconditionally. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
That's exactly how I feel about you.
Yeah. I know how lucky I am. I'm not going to ever take it for granted.
Either.
That's going to be in my vows that I write to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I say mine first and I say the same exact thing?
You know, I'm going to copy you. Sorry.
I already have mine written. So
I know you have. I've done a bit. It's just yeah, you find it easier to write than I do.
You've done a bit. You said, "Dear Gregg."
You're all right for now. That's what I said.
You're all right. You're all right.
Yeah. No, that's the opposite of what I meant.
You're not all right.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Yeah.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
No, there isn't. I look forward to spending eternity with you. Seriously, into the next dimension, into the next lifetime, just exploring and having fun together. And we're supposed to be together forever. We are.
Yeah.
And there's other people out there that we're going to be bringing together that are going to find this magic that we have.
Maybe this is meant to be, because, you know, maybe to show people that it should be just easy. If it's too hard, there's something going wrong. You know, there's barriers up or something. And what's the point of barriers? You know, you're either in or you're out.
So 1985, Olgita said, Alison, I love your weekly tarot astrology report. Always in the spot, very intuitive. You are amazing.
Oh,
Super Wonder Woman. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you so much. I do my readings with love, and my spirit guides are amazing. I highly trust them.
And you're okay too. Right. Everyone agrees. I love your weekly tarot forecast. You are. Sometimes it's not exactly what you want to hear, but when you listen to it at the end of the week, it's usually spot on.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not what you want to say either.
No, I want everything to be fluffy.
Yeah. Everyone should get the world card, you know, but it doesn't work out that way.
No, I know. Oh, I'm sorry, Julia. Doesn't it feel cruel when the universe keeps getting in the way of us twins who have made so much progress, and bam, blows up in our faces? Feels awful. Well, yeah, we're being kept away from each other, aren't we, by circumstances?
It's frustrating as fuck. I'll be coming out there though. You know, I can't get you to come here.
You're welcome. This is your home, as far as I'm concerned. As messy as it is, it's your home. It won't be
I'm
messy.
okay with that.
It'll
No,
be perfectly wonderful when you come.
You know, I would be okay with it being messy, but I know you wouldn't allow that.
And you wouldn't
I'm
either
coming
if I was
over.
coming to you.
You're right. I'd straighten up.
Yeah, exactly.
I would.
Exactly.
I would.
Clean sheets on the bed and all that.
Yeah.
So Poetically Mistaken, Devon says, maybe a vow like Gregg, you are the butter on my crackers and cheese. That really spreads easily.
You are the bastard on my horse's yes.
Horses, yes. Horses.
Horse's yes.
Yeah. Who out there puts butter on their crackers with cheese? We in England
With cheese
do that.
and butter. Cheese and butter.
Or do you just have a dry cracker with a dry bit of cheese? Or do you have butter with it? Which to me makes more sense.
When I remember, you know, as a kid, my mom would have company over, and for hors d'oeuvres, she would put out like these little cheese and crackers. There was never butter on that tray. Never.
Robin says, not I. So it's bizarre. It's bizarre that you don't. I can't get my head around that.
I can't get my head around putting butter on crackers.
But isn't it very dry? How do you kind of get that down your neck when it's dry and dry? How do you do that? Tell me that.
It's not terribly dry, especially
it's
if
really
you have
dry. It's really, really dry. You know it.
It's not terribly that bad.
It is.
You wash it down with a cold beer or Jack and Coke.
Julia says cream cheese instead. Okay. Yeah, could live with that. Yeah.
See, Christina's in the same boat. She never had butter on crackers.
So yes, Ali, my family puts butter on with cheese. See, Claudette does. I've never tried it with butter and cheese. Please try it. It's absolutely divine. But it has to be butter. It can't be margarine. Never had butter on crackers either. I cannot eat at all right now. It's as if my body's rejecting food in all forms.
Wow.
People put butter on their grilled cheese. Exactly, Donna.
That's different. That's
Cheese and
different.
crackers with fruit. Yeah.
Butter and grilled cheese, that goes hand in hand. And then grilled cheese with tomato soup and cutting it into like little slices. That's what I do. And then dunk the grilled cheese into the soup.
Yeah. The things we talk about.
Covered a lot of bases, definitely.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe a British thing. Is it a British thing?
Could be.
Yes, says Robin. It's a British thing.
I was just typing the tomato soup thing. Hell yeah. Well, let's wrap it up there. We've been on 2.5 hours. I'll be coming back tomorrow night for our Patreon, N5D Patreon family. So we have the Insiders Club private chat at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. I shall see you all there then. And anything you'd like to say, my love?
That's 1 a.m. for me, isn't it? 1 a.m.
Yes.
Same as tonight, yeah. Just thank you for supporting us. Just thank you. And if anybody wants to support Gregg on his Patreon, it's as little as $1.11 a month. So that would be amazing.
Oh, my phone goes ding. You are correct. Join us.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. Speaking of joining, thank you for joining us here once again.
Yes.
On date night. You guys, you are what this is fun between Allie and I, and we get to share our night with you, but that's the other half of the fun is you being here with us. And it's like a really fun conversation every Tuesday. We go up and down the board, we cover everything and still get our mush in, but it's really fun to have you guys and we love all of you. And thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. And so I love this man.
I love you. I do.
I hope so.
I do. So on behalf of my love, Allie, the future Mrs. Prescott.
I've been practicing my signature.
You are. I'm Gregg, and we are both sending you all infinite love and light. Namaste.